Hello everyone, how are you all and welcome to the class. So let's start today's video. Okay, in the previous video we have discussed about the Henry Fayol. Who was Henry Fayol? Okay, and in today's video we will discuss about his 14 principles. We are not doing today all 14 principles. We will do few principles. Today we are going to do 4 principles. Okay, principles of management. Fayol's principles of management. Okay, so let's start. Right? Yes. So the first principle is division of work. So by the name itself we should understand division of work. Okay, means the work should be divided into tasks or small units or in workers or in employees. Okay, suppose this is the one person. Okay, if the management asks him to do all the work of all departments, there are so many different departments in the organization. Okay, if the management will say that you should go, if sales department manager will say to this employee that you go to the advertising department or you go to the purchase department. Okay, you do that purchase department work, you do then purchase department manager will say you go and do that advertising department work. Can this employee will be able to do all the works? No, it is not possible for him to do all the work. Okay, it is very difficult, impossible for him to do the work like this. Okay, this is called mismanagement. It is not possible for him. So the correct way is that the work should be divided. Okay, division of work should be divided into tasks, okay, or in units. Okay, let's see here what Henry Fayol is saying about this principle. According to this principle, the whole work must be divided into small tasks. Okay, whole work. Suppose, let's see, we will take one example. Suppose a farmer is there, he want to grow sugarcane. Okay, first of all, what he will do? Okay, he will plug all the land with the tractor and all. Okay, then what he will do? He will put the water, right? Then he will put the manure, right? Fertilizers. Then he will put the seed. Like that only he will do. The farmer individually, okay, single-handedly can, the only one that man he can do all this work? No, he cannot do all the work alone. So what that farmer he will do? He will assign the task, he will give the duties to different people. Okay, he will bring the labor, okay, he will bring few people. All right, what one will do? One will do the plugging of the land. Okay, one will do the putting the manure or fertilizers. Okay, one will do to put the seed. Like that the work will be done. Okay, this is the process of doing. He is dividing the work. So similarly he is saying like that only. Okay, one person cannot do all the work. The work should be divided. Okay, whole work one person cannot do. Okay, so yes, and the work should be allotted or assigned the duties according to the capacity, qualification and the experience of the person. Right? Suppose the advertising department manager, okay, he has appointed the employee, right? So that employee, he is experienced in advertising department, right? He is having that qualification, he is having that capacity to handle that pressure of the work or other things, right? So like that we can assign the duties, we can assign the job, assign the task in small units. Okay, means in advertising department there are so many employees who are working, so only one employee should not do work. Okay, the manager will divide the work. He will give the work to Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, like that. Okay, so in this way, suppose I will give you one more example. In banks, you have seen, you went to the bank, okay, so you have seen there are so many people who are working in the bank on different posts. Okay, one person is a clerk, right, one is a manager, one person is for assigning the loans, okay, one is for entering the cash book and passbook entries, okay, one is in the clerk position. So everybody is having their duties, okay, everybody is having their tasks to do. So in the bank the work is divided in a small units, okay, like that. So division of work is very important. One person cannot handle that pressure, cannot do that work. So division of work is very important. Okay, now let's see here the second principle, that is authority and responsibility. Okay, authority means power, right, and responsibility, that I as a teacher I have my responsibility to teach you. Okay, and authority is a power. I have power to instruct you. Okay, I have the power as a teacher, I have that power to instruct you. Okay, so that is the difference between authority and responsibility. Authority means power and responsibility to do the work on a given period of time, to follow your duty. Okay, let's see what Mr. Fayol is saying about this principle. Authority means power to take decision, right? Responsibility means obligation to complete the job assigned on time. Okay, responsibility, that I have that responsibility to teach you. Okay, I have that responsibility to complete the chapter in 10 days. Okay, so this is my responsibility. Okay, and authority is power, right? According to this principle, there must be balance. Okay, means both authority and responsibility should be followed in balance. Okay, in balance. Not too much power should be there and not too much responsibility. Both should be in equal level. Right, means suppose I will say responsibility, suppose in the organization the manager of purchase department or manager of sales department has given the responsibility to the sales department employee that you have to sell 100 units. Okay, 100 units in 1 week. 100 units you have to sell in 1 unit, but side by side, okay, 100 units in 1 week you have to sell, right? 100 unit means 100 products you have to sell in 1 week. Okay, right, that is fine, that is the responsibility, but he has not given the authority, he has not given that power. Okay, sale karna hai kuch, he want to sell, he has to sell those 100 units, but at least the manager should give him power, na? Okay, to sales those 100 units. He didn't give that power to the employee. Okay, he is handling that that deal, he is not giving that power to that employee. Okay, so there is not a balance between authority and responsibility. Responsibility is there, okay, but there is no authority. That manager has not given him authority, okay, to deal with that, okay, to deal with that particular that project, right? So there should be a balance of authority and responsibility in the work, right? If there should be matching, okay, because it is very important for the organization, not for the organization everywhere, right? In schools, in banks, in hospitals, there should be proper balance of authority and responsibility, okay. Yes. Now let's see here, move to third point, that third principle, that is discipline. Okay, now this discipline is not that discipline that when we were in school, our principal, our teacher used to tell us that you should follow the discipline, you should maintain the discipline in the school, you should not do this and that. It is not that discipline. This discipline is something different. And what is that? Let's see here. Fayol insists that discipline is required at superior as well as subordinate level. Means superior means that for the managers, okay, and the subordinates means for the employees, okay. A discipline is everybody has to follow the discipline at all the levels. It is for the superior level and for the subordinate level also, okay. Suppose manager will say that only the subordinates should follow the discipline. No, that is wrong. That is not correct part. Everybody should follow the discipline, okay, because it is not fair, right? It is not fair for the organization. It is not correct, right? Suppose I will give you the example. Now the organization has asked the employees that you should, if you will complete, if you will do the work effectively and efficiently, okay, if you will do the work effectively and efficiently, right? Effectively and efficiently means use the resources, use the less resources and complete the task on time. That is effectively and efficiently, okay. If you will do all this, you will do the work effectively and efficiently, then we will give you the incentive, we will give you the promotion, or we will give you the bonus. So these are the commitments what the organization has done with the employees, okay. So now both the organization and the employees have to follow the discipline. Now employees, how they will follow the discipline? They will do their work effectively and efficiently. If they are not doing the work effectively and efficiently, if they are not using the resources, okay, if they are not using the resources properly, they are wasting it, then they are not doing the work with the discipline, okay. So there should be a discipline, right? And if they are doing the work effectively and efficiently, then they are doing the work what? Discipline, with discipline. Now we come to the organization, okay, superiors, organization. Subordinates has done the work. What they give the commitment to the organization, they have completed. Now it's time for the superiors, okay, the organization, that they did the commitment to the employees, okay, that we will give you the bonus, okay. And if the organization is giving the bonus or incentive, okay, to the employees, so that is called discipline, okay. There should be the balance, okay. Means balance means everybody should whatever they have done the commitment, they should follow it, okay. They should maintain that discipline in their work in the organization, right? Now the fourth principle is unity of command. Now in the organization, suppose I will say this is one employee, okay, and above him more are sitting, okay, this is Mr. A, B, C, D, and he is Mr. X. Now Mr. A has given him some work, okay, and Mr. X is saying I will do. Now Mr. B from Mr. A is from sales department, Mr. B is from advertising department. He has given some work to Mr. X. Now he is saying okay, I will do. Now Mr. C is from purchase department. He is saying you should do my work. And Mr. D, he has given some work, some duty, right? Now Mr. X become confused. What to do? How I can do all the work like this? How? It is possible for me to do the work of all departments. Okay, that this person will get confused. Okay, he become confused. He cannot do a single work. Okay, so in the organization there should be a unity of command. Means if one person, one superior has given the work, okay, if Mr. X has given the work to Mr. Y, okay, so Mr. Y should do the work what is given by the Mr. X, okay, so that is called unity of command, right? Let's see what Mr. Fayol is saying. According to this principle, an employee should receive orders from one boss superior, okay, one boss, whatever the order, right, he should receive orders only from one. He cannot receive the orders from all. Only one superior can give the order to the employee, okay, because if he is receiving more orders, then he will get confused. That's what I have told you. He will get confused. He will think, now what I can do, how I can do all the work from all the departments. It is not possible for that employee, one employee, to do all the work, okay. So it is like that. Suppose I will say that production department. Now production department has told the employee that you should go slow in the production, okay, because it will maintain the quality of the product, okay. The production department manager has told the employee that you should go slow in the production, okay. Now sales department manager has come and he is saying that you should do the production fast. Now that employee has become confused. How he will, to whom he will listen? He should listen the production department manager, or he should listen the sales department manager. One is saying do the production slow and one is saying do the production fast. He will become confused. So this is not possible. There should be unity of command. Means the one command should be there, right? One order from one superior, and the employee should listen, should follow that only one order from that one superior, okay. That is called unity of command, right? So these are the first four principles of management, Fayol's principles of management, that is division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, and unity of command, okay. Out of 14 we have done 4 today, okay. So you please see the video properly, try to understand it. It is very important, right? So in the next video we will do the other next principles of management, okay. Thank you so much.